Yep, like the title says, because we're bored out of our minds. And it's gonna be this is why I didn't want to stream tonight. This is kind of crap. You know? Already, unless those things stay. This could. Fucker! Come on. God, this is getting irritating. No, just right up front. There have been developments in indie world, but I don't think I can talk about it just yet. But it could change rather radically in the next few weeks.
My system's a little slow tonight. I didn't get anything that you'd started until ways in. Did he just freeze for me or for everybody? Because that just completely froze on my end. Oh boy. Is he gonna have one of those nights? Robert. You're an old pisser. You's an old bastard. Bastard. Yep, that's what I thought. So now we get to play this game to see how long it takes him to return. Please don't mind, I have cysts on my face. I feel so self-conscious about them right now. It's kind of a total thing, it really is. Because the PCOS flared up with the COVID and I've got those hives and cysts all over. It's going to take a while for it to heal. I've been sick with COVID all week.
There we go.
And I've got cysts on my face. I feel all self-conscious about them.
Well, you're not little. So. Nobody can't do them.
Yeah, it helps not to be full screen.
Yes.
It's a bit worse when it's full screen. Just gonna say.
Yeah. No, I had to be up early for court and the other thing, but I think it.
What's the court about? And did he just freeze again? Oh goodness, he did freeze again. It looks like. Somebody else join. Somebody else join. Penis.
There we go.
So what's the court about?
Well, back in September, late September last year, Indy filed for a temporary restraining order against my ass because of all the shit that was going on at the time, and I thought she was in some kind of plot and they were going to do something. So it was like insane. I just got served the thing last week. Took that long to finally cycle through the whole thing. And then after going through, it's like, well, she put up like 27 exhibits of evidence against me. Well, most of them are rather benign.
Give him a moment, obviously. Because, yeah. See, this is what happens with his internet. All the time. All the freaking time. It's like...
Anyway, I think she's yelling at Steve right now. So,
I clicked unmute. It didn't unmute. I said, what is the supposed bits of evidence that she has? And Iron, get your ass in here. Oi, Bob. Your internet. I've seen cheap hookers that are more effective. Come here. So, generally speaking, I'm very self-conscious right now. But it wouldn't be the first time I've been on camera with cysts and wounds visible. This faded a lot because I was doing muscle reps like 20 times in my hands today because of the pain.
That'll do it. I'm tempted to go out with a sledgehammer and hit the junction box so they're making it come out and fix the fucking thing. But
although you can still see the sketch pretty well.
Yeah.
This is what happens when body mark pens are in hand's reach when you're bored and sick.
And suddenly, you become a home tattoo artist.
Well, if I wasn't trembling and ticking when I did them, they'd be a lot nicer drawings.
Well, that's... No, but let's just say I'm pretty sure my initial offerings of response to the thing is I've already blown more holes in her case than a screen door. So
I was going to say, what's the supposed evidence, considering I have how much evidence of her and her friends stalking me when I was
exactly.
involved?
I mean, it's like most of the stuff she put out is frankly rather benign. It's me saying, you're fine. You're perfect the way you are. Don't change a thing. A couple of things where me post her, I'm having connections like tonight. I'm trying to get a stream going. I can't get anything going. One of them was like about that missing person. There were 3 things in a row. It's like, this is the same damn thing. What are you trying to prove? One of them, a big one though, is that second boyfriend application I filled out where I'm saying like, and I'm explaining very seriously what's going on about her getting doxxed on there and how the mods did nothing. And in fact, I
stopped into the chat briefly because he talked about her streaming about what he said and what he filled out.
Yeah.
And because I was actually trying to moderate his behavior. I was the one actually helping keep him calmer and more polite to them.
When you picked up that, somebody offered, threatened to swat her. This is on the heels of her being doxxed. Right on the threat.
I tried to get I used multiple accounts and tried to warn the mods. I tried to get the person flagged by YouTube, everything. And then we got accused of being behind the swatting. I was literally the one trying to stop it while her mods were going, oh, please don't swat people here.
It's not nice. Fucking idiot.
No, it's not that it's not nice. It's fucking criminal.
Yeah, it's a felony in most places. But again,
we were actually trying to defend her and protect her that night.
Yeah, but I know if I popped in...
Her mods were sitting there with their thumbs up their asses going, ooh, I like the feel of this. And what I got for daring to actually try to protect her from the stalkers and swatters that night was dragged into months of harassing them, trying to get people to try to attack me sexually and physically, them trying to encourage slander, harassment of me, my husband, my family, them literally offering to pay people to get information on me, them calling me everything from your wife, your mistress, your daughter, your sister, your...
Steamy's been accused of being my alt account. It's like, what? We've streamed together. Well, how the hell does that work?
All the time. Oh, remember, Steamy and Freaky are apparently the same person, too.
Yeah, and they've also been on the same stream at the same time. So work that one out, guys.
It's like, it's so insane. Oh, I love that they had to throw this. And she's not native. It's like, I've shown the documentation.
Yeah.
How many times I've done streams walking through the family history in Crazy Horse.
Yeah.
So it's like, you really want to play this one. This is not a win.
No, I laid it out.
It just makes you look like racist pieces of shit, in fact.
No, I laid total of 3 video responses on there. And in the comment files, they can get to it. I pointed out to the judge knows about it. So he's going to look at them.
See,
but basically, like, even if you win, dear, you're going to look like a crazy person. Because I laid out,
press charges. I did, however, lay record of what was being done, and if it happens, I can press charges on it.
Yeah,
and that was my choice. I don't want to press charges on people for being crazy trolls and doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
In fact, please, I think you guys are ridiculous pieces of shit, but when you were stalking me, I hit the algorithm more and had a lot more money coming in. So can you come stalk my page some more, bitches?
Yeah, my channel's done quite well since this whole thing started up. I've added like probably 150 subs. But
because literally you guys stalking my videos was keeping me up high enough in the algorithm on Twitch
Mhm.
and YouTube that I was getting shown to more people.
Yeah.
And I was getting more money from people.
Yeah.
And I was actually getting more super chats because of
Mhm.
it too. So, come back, stalkers. It's
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll slap you around like little bitches because
Mhm.
I'm really good at that. And
Yeah.
because if you cross certain lines,
Yeah.
then shit's gonna hit the fan fast.
Mhm.
But come on, bring it on, bitches.
Yeah. But it's like the big thing is like 27 exhibits, most of it nothing. One of them was from one. It wasn't even me. We're pretty sure know who it is though. It was some really crazy guy from Japan who got sucked in because she's very open about her issues and wanted to try and get someone to relate to. Well, this guy is way out there, and he just lost it. And he started creating all kinds of burner accounts, stirring shit up. I'm not sure what the point was, but that's got submitted. Like this isn't even me. It's like, so. But the big thing is when that second boyfriend application and
They've claimed.
right. Well, let me get this point in the complaint. She said that my threats of exposing her information I have never threatened her. I would never threaten her. And
you
in
have
fact,
threatened the people that were trying to
stalk
and harass
people
and
around her.
her.
Yeah, no uncertain terms. But and in the she posted, and right in there is right there in the complaint. I solemnly swear I will keep this information to myself. I am not a threat to you. It's like, and
and I did say, and this is where I will have disagreements with you. I think you take it too far. You give too much effort. You hang in on too much.
Maybe
you haven't given up on this person that does not deserve the care that you've given. But for them to sit there and basically make these accusations that this comes from all these different weird places or all this other shit. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's absolutely ridiculous. There's no evidence of that. It's just BS. And
no, that's it, because around April, I'll admit I probably crossed a big line because she'd gone kind of radio silent for a while. Be wondering what the hell's happened to her. I figured, well, okay, I'll take the hit. Sent the cops on a welfare check. She blew up because she was doing her taxes. But God, it did get her post a thing on names like, "Hey, I'm doing my taxes, so I'm off there." You should have said that beforehand.
Okay, but I kind of can side on her with that one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was crossing.
That was crossing it. People take breaks from the internet all the time.
But usually she says something. That's the thing. She, when she's taking a break.
Yes, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. You gotta.
I know, and I'm confident. Yes,
you gotta lose the Save-A-Ho side, okay?
Well, but let me finish. Okay, because within about an hour or so after talking to the cops, she just went. Yeah, I know. I'm just no, she's fine. That's all. Okay, we understand. A couple hours, I got a call from her lawyer, and he said, "No uncertain, do not try and contact her again. Anything more will have to go through us." Okay, fine, great. Putting me in contact with her lawyer is probably the biggest mistake she made, because now I'm talking to an adult.
But how many times have they tried to claim that I've contacted people, that I've done all this stuff?
Yeah.
I have never once messaged anybody in that circle. I have never gone after anybody. I've never helped harass anybody. I've never spoken to Indy except for to call out one of her posts where she lied about the trafficking issue from people being taken out of the U.S. for traffickers. And I lied about, and I did go off on that. Not because I was stalking her page, but that one actually showed up in my feed because a lot of people I know were pissed off and calling it out. Because of the trafficking epidemic against Native kids in the U.S., first of all. And second of all, because there is a trafficking both directions epidemic on the border.
Yeah.
That's well documented. And to sit there and claim that it's not happening...
Yeah, I know.
Pissed a lot of us off.
Like I said, she came across your feed before even knew I was involved there, because between that and the attempted trans thing. No, I put I point out that no, this allegation is false. I have never threatened her, and in fact, I have promised never to give this information. All the evidence is crap. I also, another thing, brought up the blog post. Like all indications came from an actual psychologist breaking down what all is going on in that head of hers. How no, she is not going through a gender transition. She's got severe personality and depression issues here, and she's going through She turned into a reality show. It's going to bite her in the ass. They went through that whole thing. And then also, to wrap it up, that as content creators, especially indie, we are public figures. That kind of makes, we're not really immune from criticism, especially stuff we're doing publicly. And she's doing this publicly. So guess what? The audience gets the bitch.
We have more of a claim that we're not public figures than she does because we're a small name. There's levels of it in the laws.
No, we're the bottom tier, but it's still showbiz.
But even us, by the time once you start streaming publicly, even if you get no viewers, you become a partial public figure. Laws and interacting with you change because people have rights to spoof, to comedy about you, to clipping you and other shit. Once you're online, you don't have as much protection if you're sharing videos of yourself. And that's just the way it is. And I've had to accept this. And look, I mean, I spent years hiding my face. I spent a lot of years hiding my face. Hiding who I was, hiding everything about me. Because of things I've been through with the ex, because of what the ex was, because of all this other shit. And I gave up. I've lost everything I did for decades. Sold the names, gave up all of it because I didn't want tied to the stuff I was doing while I was going through that. Well, great. That's the whole situation. But that tells people something, and we have to understand the situation we're in. And the problem for part of my channel is I missed the boom when it was easier for channels to grow.
Oh, yeah.
And I missed that boom partly because I was staying in hiding because my ex was a fucking psychopath. And so I had to protect myself. And I had to stay away from places where I could... Okay, I've never told anybody about this publicly, so this is going to be interesting, and we'll see where your stalkers run with this one. My ex, before he died, he did marry somebody who looked like a slightly younger clone of me. No, I mean, really looks like me.
Yeah.
And
so we have the type.
It goes beyond that.
Yeah.
Because he sent me pictures when I was hiding from him and trying to hide my image of her dolled up to look like me, and he had staged behind it the entire room that came from the little videos I was doing privately for friends.
Sick motherfucker.
All of it. It was all copied. It was all cloned.
That's and she probably didn't have a clue.
No. It was literally, I took the picture of me from that set of photos and videos and the picture of her from the ones he staged to look like it and sent them to several different friend sets and friends I had over the years, and they could not tell the difference.
God.
So most people don't know how bad he really was. This gives a little glimpse into that.
And this is also why when he finally met his end, nobody's mourning his ass. Okay.
I just wish that I knew where he actually ended up buried, or if he actually had a grave so I could piss on it.
Yeah, I'm probably trying.
I'll be right back.
Okay. But okay, so basically the total defense I've laid out, and her attorneys are now privy to it. You know, because it's again, it's probably the worst system works. They got to know what I'm going to say. Full disclosure is the allegation is false. I did never threaten her. I promised never to do this stuff. She did not prove the case. She's also mentally unstable by her own admission. What she's doing is not right. And wrap it up with, this is basically, she's trying to involve the court in a Twitter fight. Plus, we're also, again, as content creators, now, again, I got 1,370 subscribers, but it's still an audience is an audience. She's got over 80,000 on her YouTube channel, and of course all the years doing the stuff, doing the 2-time award-winning cock sleeve, although now it's 2-time award-winning twink, but still, she's made a name for herself, so she is definitely has even less claim to being out there. She is very much a public figure. But she's built her whole thing up. She started off as a fitness model on Tumblr and then transitioned into doing porn. It's like, so guess what, lady? You may be a zealous celebrity, but you're still on the list.
Yeah. I'll have to show you those pictures sometime when I can remember where I put them.
Oy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, I think I pretty much shot enough holes in her case. It's like I fully expect her lawyer at some point to say, you might want to drop this.
I'm gonna take
even if you win, he's gonna make you look like a total loon. I'm
gonna take a quick look here, see if I can figure out where I put those pictures.
Yeah.
Because it is something else actually. Yeah.
Oh, and I also stuck in at the very beginning to get out of the way. When reading through that first thing, I met in the part we're talking about my Air Force thing, stolen valor. Anyone? Oh no, you don't. So I said I still want an apology for that, and included a copy of my 214. So okay, that is one I'm not letting go. Yeah. One thing she needs to learn: you do not say that to a service member who actually served. There's one thing. It's like if they are faking it, yeah, call them out. But if they're not, you just crossed a major line there. I mean, I'm not saying I charge up San Juan Hill, but goddamn it, I did serve. And I got my honorable discharge. Thank you very fucking much.
Okay, I'm gonna send you these.
Okay.
This is gonna be interesting.
Oh boy.
And I'm not gonna tell you which one's which either right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I also reported one of her old tweets a while back when it came across somebody who liked one, and it was one of her response to. Oh, by the way, this guy's a creepy stalker. I went and reported that.
By the way, the only person who ever figured out which one of these was which was Gentry, actually.
Mm.
Check your messages.
Okay, there we go.
Only one of those is me.
Who? I'm guessing the bottom one is you.
Yeah. Well done.
There was definitely an effort made, though. Damn.
This is they're not quite the same.
No.
There's a slight difference in the features.
Mm-hmm.
But very close, and he tried to accent it more.
Yeah.
He also married her a day after she was legal.
At least he waited until she was legal.
That doesn't mean he waited for the rest of
Oh, I know. Everything else probably was, well before him.
That kind of goes with his MO. With me, it was, I'm going to start getting her interested in me when she's not even legal to anything. And then the day that he saw me after I hit a certain birthday, where I was still technically legal, but the penalties were less, and there was more ability to manipulate the system to get leniency and stuff. That's when he started, and he didn't want to push the rest until I was either old enough or able to get away from the family.
And this, boys and girls, is called grooming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a
so
whole
that's what I'm
thing.
saying. Yeah, this gets back to Indy. See, I told the lady knows a little thing or two. You might be a little nicer. You might learn something, you dumb twat. Come on. Yes, I say that with love, but come on. Pull your head out of your ass.
It was a crazy thing. It was a crazy issue, experiment, whatever.
Yeah.
This whole thing was a bunch of pictures that I took on a webcam while I was doing some craft videos for friends in private groups.
Yeah.
The ability he had to go, because how well I was protecting my accounts and my information in that time, to find these accounts, to even see these images in the first place. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Steph just had something a little lower grade of that, but her ex actually put out a friend request on Facebook. Of course, it was immediately deleted, but it's like, no. There's a reason why she left Florida.
The creepiest one that I dealt with was the brother. Outside of course, my ex, because he's a whole next level.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
That's a true crime podcast waiting to happen. You know,
More than you'd like to know, actually.
I'd rather not.
Um,
I know enough. I don't need to know the rest.
was the brother of my mom's
Mm-hmm.
ex trying to send me friend requests right after my dad died.
Mm.
I've never spoken to either of you guys. I'm not related to either of you
Mm-hmm.
guys. She left him in a few months because he was an abusive psychopath.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even know these guys knew who I was. And he's trying to friend me within a few days of the obituary announcement of my dad's death.
Jesus.
That was creepy.
Yeah.
Because this tells me that her ex and his family have been keeping
Mm-hmm.
tabs on her and her kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a drink. Hold on. Oh.
So people that think that I'm joking about some of the stuff I've experienced. Do people want to deep dive into how weird I've been in my life? Because I've got admins. I don't need to wait for Bob for me to show you weird shit about me. Ding, 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 ding. I'm a crazy chick. You guys want to see my level of crazy? Mm-hmm. Let's see crazy. Let's see crazy, right?
Yeah. Let's see.
There's a context to that story, and it was on Halloween. But
Yeah.
that necklace, by the way, I made.
Okay. Nice.
This is actually very close in appearance to the cover art they did
Mm-hmm.
in the Young Jedi Knights books of the Night Sister Queen.
Hmm.
That's what I was basing it on.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I was playing basically a Sith Queen for Halloween that year.
Got me a Hershey bar. Just remind me of an old story. Dick Van Patten and his boys were, vacationing in Turkey. And then one point they managed to get them Hershey bars because they taste of home great. They don't. Well, going through customs, they were and they made the Dick Van Patten and raising up to busted for drugs, and the guy's accent was such. Asked him if they had any hashish, and he thought it said Hershey's. So there, oh yeah, right over here. And out come the dogs and everything else. And, jeez, come on.
There's pictures I have of
What
me
have they
that
done to these rappers now? Come on.
I would skip sharing with people because of where they were taken.
Mm-hmm.
People could actually piece together on Google Maps the background behind me.
I should not have to start major surgery to open a goddamn candy wrapper. What the?
Do people understand stalkers and that shit? I don't think most people actually genuinely do. To be clear, I don't believe that I've ever been that attractive. I don't know why so many guys get obsessed with me or follow me around or all this shit.
Oh, personality, I think. And some of the sickos, probably lay on the appearance thing at that wall. No one's going to care about her, so let's just move in and, get free reign.
I mean, I'm a funny little thing anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
Yeah.
I have a snarky, goofy side.
All right, yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually... That's green. The books, the candy canes, all that shit's my mom's. That's at her house.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a green velvet dress, which my husband very much loves me in.
Mm-hmm.
For obvious reasons. Anyway.
Well, the old joke, she's got a great personality. That does count a lot. It's like the old thing about, On Pulp Fiction, they're arguing about not eating pork or whatever. What about dog? And it's like, I don't eat a dog either. I said, dogs are filthy creatures. Yeah, but dogs got personality. Personality counts for a lot.
Oh, let's see how twisted I can get with showing people who I am.
Mm.
Try to find the best one of these here.
Mm.
See, I'm really self-conscious about a lot of these photos because I went through so many years where I really had a massive double chin because of prednisone.
Mm.
That most of my pictures I won't share with most people.
Mm.
Just because I hate how I looked.
Mm.
It's like, do most people realize that rarely round in the face is actually usually medically induced, not dietary?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a completely separate thing. Or no, that's just like, okay, well, look, she's got some punch in her face. We can take cheap shots at her. It's like, great. It's like every time these people go, oh, you're not skinny. It's like, and you're a loser.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need a play-by-play?
Is there supposed to be a point here?
I can make your wife jealous of you streaming with me tonight so easily.
Oh, she's asleep right now. Let her sleep.
Ornery.
Oh, especially once she'll hear me talking and wake up again. Yeah.
Ornery. Being ornery. Look at her.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, hey, I need attention. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes.
Yeah.
Stop and pet her instantly.
Hey, who gave you the elf? Yeah.
So this is just the reason I share this stuff is because most people don't know. And yes, I get it. I'm not the most attractive woman. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've still dealt with this. I've still been through this ringer. I still understand it so much, and that's why I try. I try to be a support to these people. I try to be kind to these people. If they pull their heads out of their fucking assholes and listen, I'm actually giving them sound advice. There's also reasons I don't just scroll through all of these areas. I've done photos people don't want to know about. Okay? I'm not exactly.
That's also why if the heavens part and I actually do manage to pull Indy back, I will gonna need your help here and some assistance. Talking her back from the edge more. From someone who's been there, I can only do so much by gut. But I'm thinking the what I put out and what she put out. It's like if her lawyer, even though he looks like he's 12, it's like if he's any kind of decent lawyer at all, he's gonna advise you. You need to drop this. You don't have a case. He blew it all to smithereens, and he's got a pretty good case against you. You need to drop it now, and you might want to actually talk to the idiot.
Oh, and you've definitely been an idiot in handling.
Yeah,
this.
I know. At the very least, you owe an apology for the stolen valor crack. No, the next court date is the 29th. I have until 22nd to submit all I need. She has until the 18th because she has the burden of proof. And so far, she's failed. Utterly.
You want to see ornery when she's decided I'm being too noisy? Every so often when I'm cuddling her, she decides I'm talking too much.
It's like silence, human.
You will shut up and you will pet me. Everything else is not acceptable. I mean, No, I'm not the most attractive woman. But I
Mhm.
have a good heart and I have a lot
Yeah.
of fun and I have an
Hmm.
experience people could learn from.
Yeah. And that does, equate a lot. And yeah, I don't know if you noticed the last two card suggestions. I didn't. One of them was you want to check gnome. You mentioned the gnome humper thing. Okay, that's a good. But the next one came from Steph had installed the what the
Oh!
hmm?
Proof!
Ah,
We've
but
got the floof in his room.
Steph had reintroduced that what the forecast app, and one of them was like, "Weather is boring. Let's mow their genitals out of Play-Doh and show the neighbors."
I think out of all the things I've gotten on What the Forecast,
Mhm.
my favorite one was when I opened it up in the middle of a blizzard and it said it's colder than Elsa's frozen twat out there. I fucking love What the Forecast, by the way.
Yeah.
I've been using it for like a
Yeah.
decade.
So I
It's my
figured it's like
favorite weather app.
modify that one and say, okay, how about this? Just so I'll change it to molding your genitals out of Play-Doh to bring the show and tell. So,
So, after the little story time about the ex staging his what if he had before he got killed to look like me, should I share with Fatal those two pictures and see if he can tell which one's me and which one's her?
yeah.
This could be an interesting experiment. It's kind of creepy, actually.
Hold on a sec. I got like so many damn screens popping on.
Okay, so I'll start with the
Right now.
basics of this, okay? To explain, I was going a little deeper into the stuff I've been through with everything. My ex, when he did marry somebody, picked somebody who looked like me, just was younger. And when he was stalking me, one of the things he did was to send me pictures where he had staged her to look like me and actually found all the things I was wearing and sitting around in the room and cloned them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. No, I've got something else problematic happening right now.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Yes.
I have to back out. Hold on.
Okay. We'll see if
We'll hold that
come
thought.
back
Yeah.
right soon? One moment.
Mhm. That's a dated reference. Okay. Yeah, steal this dream. Come on. Okay. Mm.
That was just very, very weird.
Yeah. I got a feeling I'll have to explain the Abby Hoffman thing. Okay. Surrounded by children. Okay. But I was saying because Indy is the complainant, she's got the burden of proof. So, and I don't think she hasn't proven it. And again, I've made no threats whatsoever, so she has nothing to pull. So it's like, what do you got to do? But regarding her stalkers, again, putting me in contact with their lawyers, I pointed out these idiots are running around apparently with her blessing. So you might want to have a word with her. And virtually overnight, suddenly they went silent because they were going rampage around. Then suddenly, nope. So I think there may have been a word with the lawyers. Like, you need to shut these people down, or they're going to get you sued.
Oh, I still think they're creepy as hell, but
Oh yeah, but at least they're no longer, hopefully not causing problems. And
they tried to get people to do things to me. for being friends with you.
Yeah.
I don't forgive that.
No, they my sympathetic, feelings only extend to India. The rest of them can all die in an industrial accident for all I care.
Here, let's see how many people we can offend tonight.
If I hear one of them choked on a chicken bone, I would be so happy. Okay.
Let's see how many people we can offend tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What's the shirt say?
Oh yeah, support toxic masculinity.
My husband said that Lethal Lightning made the shirt wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If it was going to say that, then it should have had underneath the words a pair of hands posed to look like they were the bras holding the boobs up.
It's an idea.
I was like, well, actually, I could see it. I'm not going to lie. I could totally see it.
Yeah.
My dad thought that shirt was hilarious.
Yeah. No, the package I sent to the lawyers included the screen caps I submitted of my communications with her lawyer on these matters. The unexpected version of the second boyfriend app because she somehow scratched out her address but left mine in there. No, this is the court. They know your address. Put it up there. And then also 2 letters I wrote to her parents and to her sister apologizing for the whole thing. So now I'm trying, and both of them say I'm trying to make things right here. And I'm sorry for my part in this. I've never been so happy to be wrong in my life. That she's safe. I'm fine. Hope you had fun together in LA.
I have no forgiveness to any of that until they apologize and admit that they slandered me.
Yeah.
Till that her and all her followers can go fucking suck a fat cock.
Yeah.
Back. Sorry, I had trouble with my computer.
Did you see the messages I sent you?
Yeah, I saw, and honestly, that's
scary.
Can you tell which one's which?
Let me see here. This is hard.
Which one's the real Rosetta and which one's the clone? Yeah.
By the way, I'm
hold on
friends
a
with her
sec.
now.
Hold on a sec.
And
It's hard to tell, but I honestly think gosh, this is so hard to tell. I honestly think the bottom one is Rosetta.
I'm surprised.
Ding, 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 ding.
Nobody else has gotten this right really before.
Nobody's gotten it right. Am I the
Except
only
for
one?
Gentry.
I did,
You,
and then
you
you
and
did.
Bob did tonight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, there's okay. I actually kind of cheated. As in, what I mean, I kind of cheated. I actually just was like, all right, so look at these two, and then of course, I would pick your profile picture, and I would just like, all right, profile picture. Look at her face. What's there? What's not there? Right?
There's a little something extra in the eyes there. I think it's gonna.
Yeah, the eyes kind of give it. Like I almost picked the top one because of how your cheek forms in the smile, like with the smile. Yeah, it's like from because that's what I was doing with the with your profile picture and going back. I was trying to analyze like your cheekbone structure and your smile and
She's
and
pretty
the way
close. Even now with us being very different in A, we're not that close in age, but B, we've both got very different in style and stuff. We've both been through different weight struggles, but even now we're really, really close in appearance when we meet up with each other.
Kind of puts the little Kim Kanye thing in a bizarre thing. Yeah, he really is.
Also, I think another thing was I couldn't really see the scar. Like you both also have a different like jawbone structure.
Yeah,
slightly.
But I think you can see the scar there a little bit too on you.
Yeah. Oh, I can barely see the scar, but another thing is that you have a skinnier like neck, like skinnier area, like right around here. Hers is a bit not. She's got a little bit more skin there. I don't want to sound
really
rude.
Kind of funny because she's actually skinnier than me overall.
Yeah.
I don't know. She just looks like she had. I'm sorry. You do.
Yeah. We go.
So. I cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you sound
now I got industrial. Yeah.
Let me look at my. Okay, that's
Right? I was like,
seems
not
fine.
to be rude, but she looked. And then your sound went out.
Yeah.
Well, I said I don't want to sound rude, but it looks like she
Mhm.
had more fat down here,
Mhm.
and you had like the skinnier face. So that's my thought. But like the skinnier down here, of course.
Mhm.
There's also the matter of her forehead
Mhm.
around here in the
Hairline's
picture.
not quite the same.
Yeah, the hairline's not quite the same, but I think the big part of it was the cheekbones and the mouth and then the eyes. That was kind of the. I was still taking a wild guess because there are certain features I just could not see that would have
Yeah.
revealed it for me.
Mhm.
But
Like I said, it may not be a perfect clone, but the fact that he was able to do it that well with her, and I'm sure she didn't know how far he was.
The
taking
fact that
it
he
and
even
what
tried it
was.
in the first damn place. That's the thing.
that's just fucking weird.
Yeah.
There's things about this guy, and
Mhm.
I mean, I'm gonna put something in private chat a sec.
Oh, God. Ow.
One reason why I'm kind of jealous of her overall.
Hope you guys don't mind. I'll be playing some Fallout while I'm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I need to
There
hear
we go.
this.
Okay.
I need to hear this story. What do we got? Like peanut
Not on
allergy
air.
or something?
Not on air. Not on air.
Let's just
Yes.
say he got what was coming to him. No one's mourning his ass.
Here, bitch, make me a sandwich. Okay, does PB and J sound good?
No, I think she got. I think she got a fruit basket out of this. Okay. Yeah. No, that is one thing I'm least grateful for today is that all the internet problems I'm having all damn day, they held up during court. Okay.
Nope. Don't say anything out loud.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
gosh, I'm surprised they haven't made a metal song about her yet. That's pretty fucking metal.
There's a card for that. Blank. That's a power move. Yeah.
Somebody's awake.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right. There we go. Get her in here. There's only a matter of time. Yeah.
So that gives you guys a little context to why I hid from my ex for 15 years until he died. Well, until he died.
Right, let me copy that down here. Mm-hmm.
And why when
Adjust a bit for grammar and punctuation.
and why she's one of my best friends now.
She's your hero.
I did actually track down her information and try to warn her what he was right before they got married. At that point she was goggled out, was not listening.
Yeah.
It wasn't long after that everything happened. And she did not sound or look the same after that. A couple more things of context to this.
I'm gonna have to turn my sound on my game down because I can barely hear you guys.
Hi, sweetie.
All right.
This
Oops.
last thing in the private chat is why I wonder what the hell happened and what came out in the court case.
Oh, see.
Well, I would probably
There we go.
I'd probably assume.
There's your card version.
First off, she turned herself in. No prior records of violent behavior. Probably.
Okay, enough.
I'm thinking burning bed defense, crime of passion, self-defense.
But yeah, that's like
God damn it.
it makes you wonder how bad he was.
Oh yeah.
That's what it ended up being.
Uh,
But It's like I've ended up being close friends with her and his sister. Let's get into reasons why would be pretty twisted actually. But
See,
you think First Wives Club was a hell of a tale? They got nothing on us.
I can't, you know what? Sometimes I hear these stories, and I hear these stories, and they're not often, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I hear these stories, and they are so bad. I'm like, and don't get me, and I know, like, I hear these stories, and sometimes I'm even going like, "Gosh, men are just terrible." But it's not all men; it's obviously the really bad ones. But I'm just like, damn.
This guy is. I've dealt with so many creeps and psychos and predators in both genders with the stuff I deal with in the inner city, with a lot of the stuff I've done in outreach, with all this other shit, and I have never met an equal to him.
There's always one that stands out in the crowd.
I still think, if we could prove it, I still think he was a serial killer. We just can't prove it. That's the level.
No, but that was just, buddy Sinead. Go on, who's having dating problems there, but
I just want.
I would say no, but I'm studying men on dating apps. I said, here's a hint: we're all pigs. We have no shame. Some of us can be domesticated. Okay.
I was going to say,
and
I have to give her massive credit for that also, because that's hell of some sharp shooting to be able to hit that target.
Hey, she got her training from the Wanted movie. Shoot the wings off the fly. I can't do that. Sure you can. Trust your senses.
It could have been very close range. Okay, it's like, oh, we're sniping, then just pull it up and bang.
Well, I'm pretty sure if it was close range, she'd be like, well, at this range, I should be able to hit something. If not, then let's try again.
Yeah.
I'll just say it this way. She was married to him for 2.5 years. That's how long she was in that house. She was an extremely different person by the time she got out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that generally does happen. And on top of that, as Mrs. Hudson from the Sherlock BBC series would go, marriage, it changes ya.
Well, yeah, it turned me into a nympho little cocksucker. I mean...
Well.
Yeah. You
like
sound
I haven't
surprised.
Admitted that
That's a matter of record.
Oh my gosh, this loading screen is taking forever.
So that's the general thing is I've learned some experiences. And there's several photos to that series I showed you. And they just I don't know. I try but
okay.
All right, time to look up this problem. Why does this take forever to load?
You a bitch.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Which Fallout you doing there?
4.
They're bitches.
I think I've only got as far as 3, and I didn't get very far on that anyway. I don't want to shoot the guys to get out, but I might have to. For I'm in trouble as it is, why complicate it?
But
if
like the whole thing about dealing with him was just this insane nutcase life. And I'm sitting there going, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Okay.
I don't get it. I don't. Because the thing I don't get the most is what the hell was he obsessed with? Please understand. I say this with all love to myself. I'm nothing special.
You're the one that got away.
Literally, if you knew how I got out of that.
Exactly. That cannot pass. No, they don't get away from me. I kept them, and they stay that way. I would hunt you to the... Oh, really? Bam! Okay.
I don't see what the problem with the FPS fix and everything, because it's working just fine, but it's just the loading screen's just taking forever.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to show you guys a picture. You try to guess how old I was in this picture. One sec, I have to back out of here so it won't have the year of the picture in the bar below it. That would make it too easy.
That'd be telling, yeah.
How old was I?
Huh.
And by the way, that's a dress that I made.
Well,
I'm gonna say maybe 25.
Working backwards from the size of the breasts and knowing how soon they came in, I'm guessing 18.
The breasts are not showing as much in this dress as they normally do. They're bigger than they look.
Okay.
That's why it was hanging so flat.
That's not a denial.
No, I was older than that. This was after I got married.
Okay.
So I said 25.
20?
I'll put it this way. Fatal's much closer.
24?
Let me see. Calculate. Actually, 26.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of took a wild guess.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm really good at, apparently I've been really good at guessing things with you lately.
The other thing to ask, do I look like I'm much of a different age than that picture now?
Mm-hmm.
Do I look like I've aged much?
No, in fact, you really don't. Honestly, you don't look a day over 30, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually...
And I'm not giving you a compliment or anything. I'm just telling you what I think.
Yeah.
No, because when they did the whole, 10-year challenge on Twitter a few years ago, I didn't have pictures 10 years ago because I was avoiding him.
Mm-hmm.
So I skipped back to 20 years. I posted a picture of me in the dorms at Job Corps when I was 17, next to a picture of me when I was marriage age, with a picture of me during that time. So it was 3 pictures in a span of just shy of 20 years. I shared this with a group of people, and the response I got was, "You vampire bitch, fuck you." Or in other words, where the fuck is that? Followed by a bunch of, it's not fair. It's like, well, I guess I could take that as a compliment.
Yeah. No, I think with the expensive, I had to pay over rent today, and then also pull the trigger on getting another copy of Adobe Premiere for this computer.
Now,
their haircut have to wait for another 2 weeks. So.
I'm not contagious anymore, so me and my husband went to go get me a treat meal tonight. We went to go pick it up, and I wonder why when I was wearing this dress with my bustier bra, I had so many guys clearing the doors to watch me go through them and let me in.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boob windows, right? Gotta love them. I mean,
oh, yeah. That's why Power Girl is still a popular character, even though...
And as this happens, my husband runs up, catches up behind me, puts his arm around me, and smiles walking by them with his arm around me.
That's right. She's mine, hoes.
It's like, damn it. Well, that could also be the fact that this is quite short and sticks the legs out. My legs are very muscular. So while I may not be a skinny, tiny woman, I don't look like I'm just fat.
Yeah.
Especially in this one, because it flares out at the waist and it's flattering. So it makes the legs look really muscular, it makes the butt look really toned and big, and it makes the boobs stick out. I wonder why the guys were looking at me, right?
Yeah.
This was a bunch of men being horny little fucks, right, Fatal?
It's kind of built
I guess.
Built like a shield maiden, basically, yeah.
You're just wanting men to bend you over.
Maybe.
You just need to get better at deep throating. Come on.
I'm practicing.
On
Not easy.
Oh, you guys are naughty.
Oh.
At this hour, yeah.
I do own a couple silicone ones.
Good. Okay.
What?
There were two. There was a few videos that me and the gnome were watching earlier. One of them was "You Laugh, You Die" one with the guys having literally spit takes on each other for dirty jokes and dark jokes.
How is the little shit?
Little and a shit, yeah.
Well, I told him that there is a movement to say that there needs to be a height of consent that's 5'5". And he laughed, shook his head, said, "Fuck you, that did not go over my head." And he accented those words.
Okay.
Speaking of which, by the way, the guy you guys were trolling or laughing at or whatever, we are now mutuals.
It's better to build a bridge than walls.
No,
Okay,
he
Elton John
can,
would be
fuck
proud.
himself unless he's willing to admit what he said about me was ridiculous.
Actually, he did. He just didn't say it. He said it to. He didn't really. I don't think he really said it so much as he implied it. But like, I basically said, I was like, yeah, Eagle Rider and Hikari are very tough, rough.
Yeah, it doesn't count if he
Opinionated women.
Apologize to them. Doesn't matter if he apologized to you.
Oh no, he didn't apologize to me per se. Heck,
He needs to
had nothing
fess
to.
up with that. Yeah.
He had nothing to apologize to me for. I mean, hell.
Exactly my point.
So-
He needs to apologize to Hikari and Rosetta here.
Oh, but I just basically said those two girls, they're very strong, rough, and opinionated girls, and yeah, I was like that they're gonna say what they're gonna say, and they're gonna, they've always been a handful of women, and they're gonna give you what they're gonna give you some shit. So,
Prepare to be barbecued. Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. That's basically what I said, and he kind of just like I have the messages right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull them up real fast. Yeah, I was like, I said Eagle Rider and Hikari are very tough, opinionated women and always ready to dish out arguments and have a lot of clout in our circle of friends. Our savage games of Cards Against Humanity help with that. I posted. And then he was like, as they should be, he posted, I feel like people should be able and willing to defend what they believe in, and they definitely are as they have shown today. And he's like, that's how I usually come across. While I don't argue with people really in real life, I have a pretty bad habit of looking like I'm mad. So all of my friends, yeah. But another thing he said was, he admitted to me, is like, yeah, I said I'm not a lolcow, but then I basically admitted to you that I'm a switch. He says that he's a switch bottom, and he's like, yeah, that really doesn't help the lolcow accusations very much, does it? I actually laughed at that. Like it was actually kind of it was fun, and like it was actually more civilized than what I was trying to. I was trying to start a troll. I was just trying to troll the guy with memes, and
Oh boy.
and then out of nowhere, he's more
but you're
flirty.
both hoes. You're both hoes.
They're gonna start a fight in Irish bar. Go throwing swings, and next thing you know, you're arm in arm and singing, "Oh my!"
Well, if you guys don't want to stream too long, we could end the stream and I could watch this little dark humorous stuff with you.
But so that was that, like, and I don't think he's really talked to you or Hikari or anybody else since. I mean, heck, I saw Mad Matt replied something. I'm like, dude, just let it go. He's not gonna reply. He's done. Yeah. I think he's more interested in talking to me now. So
Okay.
I think he just wants a butt buddy. I mean,
hey, but I also explained to him, and I was like, my group of friends, we are probably one of the most diverse groups out there, politically, socially, economically, financially, everything you can name, religiously, ethnically. We are so
stuff just got me today.
white, straight, Republican.
How else can I piss you off today? Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, hell.
I guess I'm
Not sure where I'm going to put it, but yeah.
I'm 1 out of 3 on that list, so I'm straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like
Enthusiastically, but yeah.
Very
enthusiastically.
Yum yum, cock in the mouth.
Hey, baby.
You don't have to sell it for me, Rosetta. I get it.
Already bought, yeah.
Lick the shaft, lick the shaft, lick the shaft.
Yes. I get it. She, you know,
Yeah, no.
every time she ticks, she's basically just trying to give me steps to follow. She's helping me.
Yeah.
My ticks feel sorry for you. They want
It's
you to get
encouragement,
better
yeah.
at doing blowjobs.
Oh, by the way, I did another card suggestion. Realizing the
Take
threat to
out
be,
your ass.
but you know, another card suggestion. Though realizing the threat to be spit roasted isn't a sexual innuendo. Okay, no.
I would vote. Let's just end the stream so we can actually be really crass backstage.
Oh, okay.
I want to hang out with you guys, and I
I can
miss
do
hanging
that.
out with you guys.
And it's
Be
about an
really,
hour.
be really crass backstage. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
No holds barred. Every racist slur, every LGBTQ
Well,
slur.
the thing is that this video that we were watching and playing with earlier, I missed half of them because I was having trouble hearing. Anyways. But it's a lot of one-liner jokes they were using for this, so we might be able to come up with some cards based on them.
Well,
So,
we all know that my wittiness is sometimes, you know, pretty fairly well adjusted. Sometimes
it's
I do.
Stop.
Not.
What? Speak.
May I have
What?
a donut?
I think she said she wants a donut.
Yeah, we got some donuts there. We got 2 left. Yeah.
Yes, I want one.
Yeah, so you and your Krispy Kreme. Taste.
Oh
the,
fuck!
taste the lovely Zionism. Yes.
That's so bad.
Last time I tried to denounce, you know, Krispy Kreme. They're Jews. They support Israel. Oh, really? That's a bigger reason to buy them. Thank you.
So I think if Fatal was paying attention to the private chat as I put that in.
I was. I'm reading it.
Oh, man.
Oh! Oh, God.
Okay, I think on that note, which the rest of you will not see, we're probably wrapping up here.
So Dan Jal replies to me saying, "Having a dick is a pretty masculine trait," and I go, "It is indeed."
That's kind of the defining trait in that.
I don't know what he was angling for there because I was just like, I basically.
Sucking a dick is a
he
feminine trait.
Well, he replied to my "I'm just here to troll your bitch ass," and of course it has that one meme with the "your mom, your dad, my dick" thing truck. And he's, but I guess it's because of my profile picture is so confusing. I look so much like 19 years old. Look so much like a woman.
On this note,
Yes, we'll talk.
let's
later,
end the
kids.
stream so we can be as crass as we want, and so we can
Sure.
this video and have fun.
Okay,
I'm
well,
waiting for the live to turn off. Once that live goes off,
all right.
slurs
Dropping
galore.
some slurs,
Everyone
I
shut up.
know.
Well, we'll talk at you later, kids.